Hello and welcome everyone to Europa Universalis 4. That's the, well, a month-old game from the Paradox development studio. Guys that are, well, responsive for a very good games in the past. And what do characterize every game they make? The complexity of it. It's not like point and click, that's not like a very easy strategy game, but it do actually require you to think a bit and to analyze your actions, and well, every action will have consequences in game. But let's look at the game itself. That's the in-game menu. There is some DLC available for you to download, and well, whether you buy this game or not, you can also purchase different packs to it. But the game itself is amazing. It's very complex. It offers you a single and a multiplayer with the two options. The option menu itself, it's very easy, very clear. It's nothing more to it. It's like game, autosave, whenever it will be autosaving, the video, the standard things about the resolution and stuff like that, audio, and controls with only the scroll and zoom speed. But let's look on the actual world map at this time. So you can start your game at pretty much 1444, 11th of November, to as late as 1701. And as you can see, the map will change, the countries will change accordingly to the game period you are playing. You will be playing. The game ends at 1820, so you do have more than, well, you have like 400 years to make your country the country in the Europe, to reshape the Europe as you would like. And you do have plenty of options. As you can see, whenever you choose the different time, the game will say the most interesting countries to play with, as in the historical terms. But despite of the Europe being the most interesting at this time, there is also, you can also play as well, one of the Native American nations like Cherokee, Chic, Aztec, Maya. All those guys, you can play with them, but there are certain bonuses for doing so. Each nation is part of certain technology groups. So the new world, and then game tells you what you will receive with it. So with the new world technology group, technology levels are 150% more expensive, 250%, and monthly power is reduced by 2. What does it mean? Well, let's go all into the game mechanic. And well, right now I would like to start a game. Well, maybe as for the as to just show you guys, you can start a game as the Castile here. So there is no Spain on the map yet, but you can start the game as the Castile, and I will do so just to show you the gameplay, a bit of the gameplay. So let's start off as the Castile, and let's try to form a Spain. And right now, that's your game. You can see the very detailed terrain. You can see your armies. They are cool looking things. And right after the start, game don't help you. There is there is a tutorial in the game to show you how you should be doing things and stuff like that. And sorry, but the most interesting thing about this game is the complexity of it. So despite the normal things like, well, you would expect from the strategy game, you have some sort of resources here. So you have your treasury, your money, you have your manpower to fill up your dying armies in the battles, in wars. You have your stability, which is showing how stable is your country. And with the lower stability you will have more revolt risk, you will see some rebels popping up now and then. Next thing is the prestige, and the prestige is, well, how can I describe prestige? It's how prestigious your nation is. So you'll get the prestige for winning the battles, exploring new worlds, exploring all of that's great out here. So that's the prestige for you, and also you get the legitimacy, and that's how your ruler is, well, how other nations and how your nation is looking upon your ruler. So that gives you a certain bonuses, and as you can see, each of these tabs do show a certain amount of effects that it will provide. So with the 11 prestige I will get some global trade powers, I will get some morale for my armies, I will get plenty of stats. After that there is the legitimacy, which also is giving me some sort of stats, and you might think that, well, that's the end of it. Well, no, because as you play the game you will accumulate the administrative power, diplomatic power and military power, and this is your basic currency in the game. Of course with gold you can buy buildings, you can recruit armies, but with those points you will be able to actually make any decisions that do matter. So let's look at our government. And as you can see, we are now running the feudal monarchy. There is a culture that that are accepted among the Castile, and those are Castilian and Andalusians. And if the nation, like the Andalusia here, well, they are Andalusians. If the nation is not considered the core nation or the, well, accepted culture, you will get disadvantage of having the province in your kingdom. So whenever I will annex if I go and annex the Aragon and try to form Spain that way, they are Catalan. So they are part of my culture group, but they are the minors in this culture. So I will get some effects, considering that the local tax modifier will be reduced by 15%, local manpower will be reduced by 15%, and this stuff go on and on and on. I don't want to go into too deep detail about it, because, well, there is too much things to talk about. So in the matter, then we have the buildings, and as you can see, we have fort, we have trade, we have production, we have navy, army and government. And what it will make for you? Well, as the Castile, my main goal would be to form Spain at the beginning, start the wars with the heretics in the Morocco and Algiers and maybe Tunisia, getting rid of Granada and reclaiming the Gibraltar and all those provinces, and each and every one I can start building some buildings. But in order to do that, as you can see, I need, well, diplomatic technology 4. So let's see about the technologies. We are in the Western technology group, so all my technologies will cost normal 100%. And to get to the another level, I need 594 power. So I will need 500. No, I will need 600, but I do have 52. So base costs. So in order to increase in the game, in order to develop yourself in the game, you will need to invest points into the technologies. But there is also something called the national ideas, and as the Spain I get the Spanish traditions, which gives me some missionaries, some morals, and global sector increase by 25%. So the Spain is more of the colonization thing than going to war in Europe, in here. But let's get back to the ideas. That's the national idea group, and they are divided into three major factions, major things, and those are, well, from the administrative power, diplomatic and military power. So they are administrative, diplomatic and military ideas. And the thing is, you can either spend points onto developing the pure technology and going up that way, but you can also get some ideas and, well, develop them. And what that will give you, well, to start off, let's see about the military ideas. So I will get the aristocratic ideas. Maybe I would like to be Castile as the aristocratic army with the aristocratic traditions. So by choosing this idea, the aristocratic ideas, I will have to spend 400 military points to get each and every one of these, well, let's call them skills. And they are giving me different bonuses. So cavalry cost minus 20%, hostile core creation on us, so if someone would take my land and I do have this skill, I did buy this skill, the core creation cost would be high enough for them, and this stuff goes on, and all of those ideas are there, and they can improve your armies, they can improve your fleets, your trading, your diplomatic, your religion. There is so many things in this game. So that's the ideas. Next thing we will have is the mission and national decisions. Well, missions are something sort of the short-term goals, which will give you very minor bonuses and very small things like, well, let's see, they finish the Reconquista. By selecting this mission, upon the completion, I will gain 15 army tradition, and I will lose 4 war exhaustion. Because, well, whenever you go to war, each province will have to supply the manpower for their armies. Each province will have to support you. So that's making them exhaust. So, and they can start rebelling after some time. So if you are constantly at war and you don't reduce the war exhaustion, you might find yourself, well, I depleted my country, you ruined your country because of the wars, and you are done. But that's the short-term goals as the mission. As the national decisions, there are two types, the green ones and the blue ones. Well, the green ones are the important national decisions and the things you should be aiming to do. So right now I do have two options to form a Spanish nation, and I can do it military or diplomatically. And, well, both of those are pretty similar in terms of requirements. Well, in the military way, I need to own certain provinces and I need to have cores in it. So by coring the province, I do need to spend administrative power to do so. So it's not that easy, because then I can spend some time coring the province, or I can invest in the idea I did choose from the idea tree, or I can increase my technology. So it's not like something you will be aiming to do very quickly, or well, you need to think about those things. You really do. And as the reward, Spain. If I do form the Spanish nation military, the Spain gains the claim of Spanish region, Castile gets increased centralization until 11th of November, I get some national revolt risk, I get some national tax modifiers, but I also get 25 prestige, and my country changed to Spain, Iberian culture, give no penalties, Madrid will become the new capital. So right now we will have our capital here in Toledo, as you can see, a little crown in here, and this will be changed to Madrid. So across the river, we will move our capital across the river. But that's another, just another thing. So we do have the missions, then there is stability and expansion. So that's the war exhaustion I was talking about earlier. There's the stability, and you can boost your stability by using the administrative power. So that's another thing to aim for. That's another thing you need to go for. Either spending the admin points on technology or ideas, or coring, or boosting your stability. There are constant choices in this game, and I do like it. There is the Colonial Expansion, so it's showing me the range I can send my settlers to. There is also global settler increase, so whenever I will try to send settlers to the new colony, there is a certain amount of colonies that will join each year, and I can increase that by, well, adding to the global settler increase. Also, colonies travel time, well, that's the minor thing, because, well, if I would like to colonize, well, let's say, okay, I can see Mayan here, but the province next to them, the travel time would be very long, and, well, let's say it will take them 200 days. So by reducing the colony's travel time, it will be, well, let's say 150 days. But that's not important. Let's get back to our Castile. That's the rebel chance. And yet again, my bonuses, legitimacy and religious unity are the factors in the how possible it is to have rebels in my country. And, well, as you can see here, there is the religious unity, and if you will look on the religion, we can see that we are Catholic. We have some tolerance, well, we have tolerance for our faith. We have the tolerance of heretical beliefs, Orthodox, and heathen beliefs. So Sunni, Shiite, Buddhist, Hindu, and other stuff. And, well, that's basically if I do take a province which is part of the Sunni or Shiite religion group, I will need to spend some time to convert them to Catholic, because, well, they are not accepted in my country. So, and by converting it, I am wasting time, because I could either core it, spend admin points. That's basically it. That's the choices you will have to take constantly on the in the game. So, as the Catholic, we are also having the Defender of the Faith, which will cost some gold, 500 gold, which is sent to the Papal State. But there are certain benefits to being the Defender of the Faith. You get some missionaries, some army and navy morals, bonuses, and some disadvantages like technology costs plus 5%. So if I do want to develop the new technology or increase my level, I will need to pay 5% more. There is also the religious unity, and as you can see here, it's 97, because in the Canarians I do have animists. So let's see the Canarians. As you can see, that's my new settlement, which is growing. I didn't send it. I didn't send the colonists there because I don't have anyone, but they are settling the Canarians, and as you can see, the growth rate is 45 per year. Oh my god, that game is so freaking funny and so freaking complicated. Then you get to the military, and military, well, you can have your generals, you can see your army tradition, and how it will be changing. You can get some army tradition by winning the battles. You have your morals, and you have your force limit. Then you have your navy, your military tactics, so how well you will perform in battles and stuff like that, discipline, defensiveness, and there is so much more. You can also hire the new generals. It will cost 50 military points, or I can change my ruler to be a general and lead the armies to battle. And guys, that's just couple of screens here that, well, they are major thing in game, but as you can see, I spent like 20 minutes just talking about the basic stuff, and I haven't even unpaused the game, and I haven't even done anything into this game. So, getting back to the government, we have our king, we have our heir to our throne, so my successor, who is crap, because how the game works is each king do have some basic stats, and those stats are added to your monthly pool. So each month my military power will increase by 5. But what I can do to increase that number, well, I can hire the advisor. So there are a couple of advisors here, and they are from +1, +2, I don't believe I have, oh yeah, +3, +2 and +1s. And as you can see, the +3 advisor will cost me initially 144 ducats, and his monthly fee will be 9. So that's expensive guy, considering that right now I am earning only 2 ducats per month. So there's the economy, and there is plenty more stuff in this game, and I am just simply amazed by it. Here you can see the trade routes, the major trade nodes, and how the trade is moving in or out of the trade node. You can go and steer the trade. So Sevilla here, I do have a merchant here, but he can collect from trade, so I will earn some money. Or I can send one of my merchants, like, where is this second one? Oh, it's over here, and he's also collecting from this trade node. And this trade node will be very interesting, because as you can see, it will have some influence from the America. Also, if I do decide it, and if I do build enough of the trade power in the region, and maybe I take some provinces here from France, I might get into the situation where I will start controlling this node. So it will be good for me to actually not collect from this trade, but send the trade upwards to this node to collect from it. And there are plenty more decisions in this game. There is also available the multiplayer in this game. So if you are interested in going to stream, buying the game and playing with your friends, you can do it. It's also possible. I would say, guys, buy this game. If you like it, go for it, because, well, it is well worth it. Okay, we are closing to 25 minutes into the video, so I would like to finish it off, wrap it up. So guys, I leave the decision to you if you would like to buy this game or not. Also the question for you, if you would like to see me more in this game, if you would like to see some gameplay from this game, from the Europa Universalis 4. Let me know in the comments, let me know if you like the video, because, well, if the video gets enough likes, I will continue the series. I might start playing as some other nation. Also, if you would like to see me playing some other nation, let me know. I will try to do my best to, well, show you the content you would like to see. So, that's my first video from the Europa Universalis. If it won't go, if you do guys want me to show you only the War Thunder videos, let me know. Well, I will show you the War Thunder videos anyway. That's not the option. I will stop anyway. But let me know if you would like to see some more of Europa Universalis gameplay in the YouTube. Also, I am streaming every day. Well, every day, Monday to Friday. As much as I can. Basically, my open broadcast software is open constantly whenever I'm playing, and I'm constantly streaming. So come join me, come join my channel. There is a link in the description of this video. But, well, guys, let's finish up. I would like to thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I do hope to see you all next time. But until then, Iron Rifle out.